RX-0 Unicorn Gundam, full psycho frame prototype, classified, Vist Foundation, Anaheim Electronics, Earth Federation joint project. You've been watching this series, you've heard the others talk. The RX-78-2 told you about learning. The Zeta told you about transformation. The Double Zeta told you about firepower. The Nu told you about efficiency and intent. Cute. They were all rehearsals. They just didn't know the performance was me. So, specifications. The measurements of a beautiful, irreversible mistake. 19.7 meters in unicorn mode. Sealed white armor. A single horn. 23.7 tons dry, 42.7 fully loaded. Generator output 3,480 kilowatts. Clean numbers. Tidy numbers. The kind of numbers that make a committee feel safe. They should not feel safe. When the NTD activates, the armor unseams. Every panel shifts. The horn splits into a V-fin. I grow to 21.7 meters, and the psycho frame underneath bleeds crimson through every crack and seam in my body. I don't transform like the Zeta. I don't combine like the Double Zeta. I don't evolve like the Nu. I reveal. What was underneath was always there, waiting, smiling. The psycho frame, everyone's favorite topic. Let me give you the family history since we're being thorough. The RX-78-2, the White Devil. It had a learning computer that watched Amuro fight, adapted to his reflexes, got faster as he got better. A machine that could learn. Adorable. Give me 5 minutes in destroy mode, and I'll show you what a real devil looks like. The Zeta had a biosensor that amplified Kumiil's brainwaves, a machine that could listen. The Double Zeta pushed it further, overriding mechanical limits when Judao's emotions spiked, a machine that could feel. The Nu put microscopic psychomu circuits into the cockpit frame. Thought became action. No lag, no translation, a machine that could think with you. 4 generations of reaching for the same door. Each one got closer. Each one touched the handle. I walked through it and burned the door behind me. My entire structural frame is psycho frame material, not a cockpit, not a component. Every bone, every joint, every panel. The Nu had psycho frame in one room. I am psycho frame. The distinction between pilot and machine doesn't blur, it ceases to exist. When Banagher Lynx sits in my cockpit, his thought is my action, not becomes, is. No translation, no interface, no boundary. We don't communicate, we become. The engineers wrote dissolution of pilot-machine barrier in the report, like that's a normal sentence, like that's something you just file away and move on from. How optimistic of them. The NTD system, Nu type destroyer, my core operating program. When I detect a Nu type presence within combat range, the system activates automatically. The transformation triggers. And for 5 minutes, I become something the people who built me cannot fully explain, cannot fully control, and cannot shut down from the outside. 5 minutes. That's the safety limit. Not because I run out of power, because they ran out of courage. They were afraid of what happens at minute 6. What we become when the resonance deepens past their models. Past their predictions, past their comfort. Smart people, cowards, but smart. Armaments. Here's where the family resemblance shows. The RX-78-2 proved a Gundam needs versatility. The Nu refined it into a philosophy. Nothing does one job. The Zeta said it, the Double Zeta said it, the Nu said it, I inherited it, and I made it meaner. Beam Magnum, my primary ranged weapon. A standard beam rifle fires 1 EPAC charge per shot. Mine consumes the entire EPAC in a single discharge, 4 times the output compressed into 1 trigger pull. Each shot hits with the force of a battleship cannon. The trade-off is I carry 5 EPACs. 5 shots, that's it. 5 chances to end something permanently. The Nu was built around precision and efficiency. I take that philosophy and strip out the politeness. Every shot counts because every shot is a funeral. Beam sabers, 4, 2 in the backpack, standard deployment, 2 more concealed in the forearms that only deploy in destroy mode. When the armor unseams, my forearm panels open and those sabers extend. Close quarters against me in destroy mode means 4 simultaneous blade threats from angles you didn't know existed. The new had its pommel trick for saber locks. I don't get into saber locks, I end them before they start. 60mm head Vulcans, missile interception, the same reliable workhorse every Gundam carries. Even God's SWAT flies, hyper bazooka, 280mm, backpack mountable, for when the beam magnum feels like overkill and you still want someone gone. My shield, Gundarium alloy composite with an integrated eye-field barrier generator. Beam weapons bend around it. It also mounts beam Gatling guns and works as a striking weapon. In the Armed Armor DE configuration, the shield unfolds into a full mega particle cannon. Defense becomes extinction with 0 transition time. Nothing does one job. Pay attention, there's a theme. Now, the part that isn't in any specification sheet. The part the committee pretends doesn't exist. I can hijack other Psychoframe mobile suits. When the NTD is active and I encounter another machine running Psychoframe technology, I reach into its systems through the resonance. Take control. Turn the pilot's own machine against them. Their weapons become my weapons. Their limbs become my puppets. They sit in their own cockpit, feeling their controls move without permission, and they understand what it means to face something that should never have been built. The new Gundam's greatest trick was the fin funnel barrier. Remote weapons that attack and defend simultaneously. Elegant. My greatest trick? I don't need remote weapons. I turn yours into mine. Less elegant, more honest. Variance. Because humanity cannot resist improving a nightmare. Full Armor Unicorn, Armed Armor DE on the shield arm, Armed Armor VN, a beam-edged claw on the other, Armed Armor BS, a beam smart gun for precision long-range work, Armed Armor XC on the back, enhanced Psychoframe antenna that extends my NTD resonance range. Then pile on the Hyper Bazooka, beam Gatling guns, missile pods. They buried me in weapons until I looked less like a mobile suit and more like a policy statement. Then they went further. The perfectibility configuration. Every armed armor system, simultaneously. Not a practical loadout, a thesis. The argument that there is no ceiling and no such thing as enough. The double Zeta was the last dinosaur. Too much power, too much complexity. They called it a dead end. I'm what happens when you realize the dead end was just a locked door, and someone found the key. Comparative data. The Sazabi generated 3,960 kilowatts. The new, 2,980. I generate 3,480 in Unicorn mode. Those numbers become meaningless in Destroy mode. When the full Psychoframe resonates, my output exceeds measurable parameters. The gauges stop working. The engineers write unmeasurable in the report and move on with their lives. Must be nice. Moving on. One more thing. For you. Not the file. Not the record. You watching this right now. There is a state beyond destroy mode. Nobody planned it. No specification accounts for it. When Psychoframe resonance reaches a critical threshold, the crimson shifts to green. Emerald light. And in that state, I have done things that violate the known laws of physics. Beam nullification, time distortion, the projection of raw human will as a physical force capable of reshaping reality. The RX-78-2 proved a Gundam could learn. The Zeta proved it could evolve. The double Zeta proved it could overwhelm. The new proved it could channel human will and move an asteroid through a Psychoframe the size of a cockpit. That was an accident. A miracle. A happy ending. I'm what happens when someone reads that miracle and thinks, What if we made the entire machine out of it? You've watched the others. They told you what they were. The learning machine, the transforming machine, the firepower machine, the efficiency machine. Each one thought it was the peak. Each one was a step. I'm what they were stepping toward. And now that I exist, they can't uninvent me. Can't disassemble the concept. Can't pretend the door is still closed. How unfortunate for everyone. RX-0 Unicorn Gundam, Beast Foundation's secret, Anaheim's crowning sin, the Federation's fear made structural, full psycho frame, NTD equipped, the first mobile suit that made its own engineers question whether they'd gone too far. Spoiler, they had, but you already knew that. You've been watching the whole time, which makes you complicit, doesn't it? I'm not just for show. End transmission.